Whoa. Welcome back to the My Computer is Pissing Me Off, so I'm back on the iPad podcast. Today is day 23 of the Brew Crew podcast holiday collaboration calendar sponsored by the Barrel House. Today is another special shorty specialer. This is Rheingeist Moo Shoo 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 Moo Shoo 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 2019. I think that's how many times you have to say shoo shoo shoo. 19 times. This is one of the ones that JT and Matt picked out. If I'm not mistaken, I think JT picked this one out when they were at the Barrel House. Back during the summer months. And it's a dark ale from what it says. But we're going to give it a crack. My cap says, life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough.
Amen.
Doink. Life as a shoddy shouldn't be so rough. A shardy. Ow. Okay.
What is this?
It's a dark ale with chocolate and coffee.
Okay, so explain to me Juggalo Corey's Oh Man. Do we think it was a good Oh Man or a bad Oh Man?
She's going to say it's a bad Oh Man.
Say it's a bad Oh Man.
But this is a good Oh Man for me.
Because Juggalo Corey's not a fan of chocolate and coffee
really
in a beer.
Stouty kind of.
Even when there's been like light notes of it, she's not been a fan.
Baby dog, what's it smell like? No taste, just a smell.
No taste.
Just a smell, honey.
You're too young.
What do you think? You interrupted my video. Okay, laying down. 11.3%. This is from 2019. So it probably has a little bit more percentage on that. I don't really know how that works. I would, if somebody could elaborate, like how you would be able to tell or decide, kind of glean that information on how much a beer could age after keg aging, I guess, or whatever you say. Yeah, this is very good. It's very yummy.
Do you get the cocoa and coffee?
It's very mocha.
Mocha? Okay.
Yeah, it's very mocha. It's very, like, rich mocha-y.
Is it syrupy or just well-balanced?
Not really, no. It's not like that motor oil kind of thick either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very malty. I'm enjoying the shit out of this beer actually. But let me give some other people reviews. This little dog is going crazy. She's gonna knock my iPad over. Some other people's reviews real quick. I believe I've got to catch up from yesterday's and now today's reviews. What the hell day is today? Am I missing an email from Chunkle Mark? What the fuck? I have day 20. That's the Squishmallow. And then day 20. Maybe he put the days wrong. I don't necessarily know. Oh. But yesterday's beer, Brasserie de la Seine. This one's pretty good. I like it as much as I liked yesterday's, so I give it a 4.0. That was the amber lambic thingy. I like that one a lot too. And then it's Christmas Eve. This is for today's beer. Two things I don't like. It's dark and it's heavy. One thing I do like, 11.3 ABV. Hey everyone, hope you and your loved ones are all settled in for your annual Christmas goodies. I know my household is. Except for Chuggalo Grandma, who got run over by a chug deer. But I didn't get a score. There's no score on this email.
Oh, Chunkle Mark.
Oh, you silly goose.
It's that 11.3 ABV. Making old Chunkle Mark forgetful.
I'm going to... And forgot her score. This makes for a really good video. You watching me send an email to Chunkle Mark. Stay tuned for that one, because he has also said that stouts are becoming his second favorite type of beer. So maybe a good score. What do you think it would be?
Well, this one's not a stout though, right? It's a dark ale. I mean, would you say that it comes across like a stout?
I mean...
Is it more carbonated than a stout typically is? Because that's what would get me, is if it tastes like a stout, but it's really carbonated. I don't know. I don't think Chunkle Mark is really a coffee guy or a chocolate guy.
Yeah.
So...
I feel like it could be...
I feel like it'll probably be... I mean, I haven't tasted the beer.
I feel like it could be like 2s.
A 2s or a low 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's probably fair.
We'll have to see. What about
and then Chuggalo Corridori and Mr. Tox. I've got day 21, day 22, and day 23. So that was Squishmallow. That's not Squishmallow, but it's just funny.
It's so funny that Chunkle Mark called it that.
Squishmallow. That's probably going to get copyrighted. I shouldn't even say it that much. The Cantillon and today's beer. So day 21, Chuggalo Corridori, give it 1.75. What was that? I took 2 sips and couldn't do it. And Mr. Tox gave it a 1.5, and all the comment said was no.
That was the one that was strawberry banana.
That was the Squishmallow, right? Yeah.
And, I don't disagree with that.
That one fucking weirded me out, man. The flavor was so good. It's just like the weird gritty floaties just threw me off. It was just so blah. And then day 22, I enjoyed it a little bit. I enjoyed it. A little bitter / sour, but good. I'd drink it again. Sorry, I could not understand punctuation on that one. 2.75 from Chuggalo Sister, Chuggalo Corridori for the day 22 beer. And then Mr. Tox. This one was cool. I can't complain. I give this a 3. This advent calendar flew by. And you got that right. So 1.75 from Corridori for day 21, 1.5 from Chuggalo Mr. Tox, 2.75 for Corridori on day 22, and a 3.0 for Mr. Tox. And then today's beer, all I got when I was asked about if I had drank this beer yet, she said, "Oh man." And I said, "Good oh man or bad oh man?" And she said, "Bad oh man." And so here it is. I'm just not a fan at all. I was looking forward to it, but it just wasn't for me. 2.25. And then all I got from Chuggalo Mr. Tox was but out of 5. So I commented back, but out of 5 is a 0 out of 5? She says, correct. He had 1 sip and said, hell nah. That's hilarious. Chuggalo,
I think they're just very against stouts and things that have deep.
Well, this is what the calendar's for. You know what I mean? It took Chunkle Mark 5 years to come around from things that weren't IPAs.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that Corey Dory and Mr. Tox have Chunkle Mark's flavor palette. You know. But yeah, that's funny. I would love to have them elaborate on how they score. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like what we were talking about last night. There's a lot of us that score by like technical beer. You know, like
because Chuggalo, my wife, and I talked about this yesterday night, last night.
It's like because there's such a broad range of knowledge in this group, you've got a lot of people that are scoring it based on technical, like how it's like brewed, skill, the complexity, the uniqueness. You know, they have a deeper palate. They can tell the small little complexities in it. And then there's those of us that are just rating it based on whether or not I would ever drink it again.
Yeah. Does it taste good and would I drink it again? Yeah.
And how does it fit into my beer drinking lifestyle? So I think I don't think that in itself is a bad thing. You've got a great range of rating for people who are viewing.
24 people drinking these calendars.
Yeah, even viewers are going to fit into those two different categories of, are you a technical beer drinker or are you like a leisure, would I drink this
flavor
again?
Beer drinker, would I drink it again? Beer drinker. Yeah. And so I think that is really cool that there is that kind of dichotomy between all of that. And I know Gus said something in his video recently about, you know, comments or questions or concerns, and I'm just like, I feel like this is going to be one of my favorite calendars, even though my scores might not have reflected that.
You tried things you wouldn't have ever
because tried. I tried so much more than I would have. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, because you and I lean towards going for the ones that are uniquely flavored.
Yeah, we usually get the super like foo-foo beers at this point, you know?
Much.
But, and that's not to say that there weren't any in this calendar, it's just,
those, for some reason, just didn't hit our mark.
They didn't hit, the ones that I would have considered, like the Squishmallow,
the coconut slush one?
The other 450 one. Yeah, for some reason, they just didn't do it for me. Something I would like to see, maybe next year, or just kind of in general, 450 makes some really fucking good IPAs. But I know that that's not something that is going to wow everybody. I mean, this calendar has been more like sleepers and like sleeper drinks, as in like slept on beers is more what I'm trying to say. And then just like styles, like technical beers, like Chuggalo Wife has said, and those kind of things. So I feel like those are really the only two standout beers that I would consider to be like the orange coffee sour we had from Tripping Animals on the first year, or you know, any of those wild, like just bizarre combinations. I would almost consider yesterday's beer to be one of those bizarre type of beers. And honestly, I dug the shit out of that beer.
It just goes to show that flavor isn't the only thing, like flavor additives. Yeah. Those kinds of things aren't the only
adjuncty
way that you can create like a unique beer.
Yeah.
Something that's wild.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, that can art, you know, that kind of sells it. That's the first thing you see. That is not a beer that I would have picked. Typically, I just don't go out of my way to drink those kind of like old Belgian or old kind of like, you know, the fatherland type beers. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is I know today's not the last day, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting into it, I guess. I don't know. I feel like there really wasn't a like dog days either.
There wasn't a week of straight.
There wasn't just like 5 or 7 days of just like turds. Mm-hmm. I think it ebbed and flowed really well.
I also don't think there was a single day where all of you guys agreed on a score.
Oh yeah, range. There was a lot of.
It was like one group of people would be like, "This is really low," and another group would be like, "This is really high."
There was a lot of discourse.
I think that played into the not having a low week.
And I think that really kind of. I think that's been really cool. Now I do think the last couple days worth of beers, like to say like the last 5-ish days, have been that kind of like ramp up, like send it off on a high note kind of feel. Mm-hmm. Yesterday's beer was dynamite. This beer's dynamite. Everybody has lauded tomorrow's beer to be like the pinnacle beer. And I'm hoping that it, like lives up.
What is that one?
It's Vanilla Sun Killer. It's a stout something or another from Masthead.
Okay.
Another boozy, super, that kind of thing. Yeah, even like if I could give the Squishmallow 2 scores, I would. Flavor, it was like damn near 4.5, but everything about it, like consistency and the like, I don't even want to call it pulp. It was just like gritty. Just like had to fucking cut that score in half. Mm. Thanks, Frank. You want to get a smell, Frank? Mm-mm. You gonna sneeze? I can tell. But like the triple decadence, that one was super good. Very boozy. The only beer in the calendar that I've already had. Again, check out episode 350. Back in the fall when JT, Svil, and I did that episode. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's kind of been my thoughts, I guess, on the last couple days. And I know Gus, it might have been the same episode, same video. I think Gus has said the same thing about how making the videos gets a little tedious, that kind of stuff. And maybe it's just because I didn't have a million things going on this year.
You weren't trying to do RuneScape for an entire month at the same time of doing. Hey, there's no shame.
You're
in
right.
RuneScape.
Yeah, there typically.
You had leagues last year.
There typically have been some limited time events that kind of take up your boys' time around this time of year, but there wasn't one this year. I don't really feel like I was ever like pressed to make a video.
Yeah, you're never like, oh damn it, I still have to do this at the end of the night and I want to do it.
All right, yeah. Have I procrastinated and made my videos at 9 p.m. or later? I mean, for fuck's sake,
absolutely.
For fuck's sake, Svil's videos have his like grandfather clock going off at 2 a.m.
Svil, what
are
you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, he works on West Coast time, so he's,
That's wild.
But, not to dox him. But he's not going to watch this. But yeah, so it's like, I don't feel like I've ever been like dreading a day to drink a beer. But I also feel like this might be one of the first years I haven't like hyper analyzed the list and, whatever, just kind of like each day I'd be like, all right, cool, we're having this. And I would grab the beer from the basement fridge, bring it up here, and just kind of go from there. I'm trying not to like slam this beer like I feel like I have the last few times. Yeah, this is dynamite, dude. I'm gonna give it a 5.0.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I think it's I feel like the booze is hidden super well. It's like drinking like a it's like drinking the chocolate sauce from Paragon Club.
Don't do that to me. You know that is the best chocolate
It's
sauce
like drinking.
in the
It's
whole
like
world.
it's like
liquid gold.
It's like a 70-30 split of the Paragon Club's chocolate sauce and like a really nice like espresso. And like, say what you will, espresso and coffee are different. Whatever, fuck you. Yeah, it's fantastic.
And so what makes you feel like this is a 5.0 over the one a couple days ago that was the stout that was triple bourbon barrel? Was that one just too boozy?
I think that beer was just way too boozy. I don't think it didn't have any adjuncts other than being barrel aged on multiple different waves, I guess. And I think a lot of people had said it. I think that's one of those beers that it needs to be aged so it can mellow out. Yeah. Because it was way too strong.
And you said this one's from 2019, right? So it's kind of had that chance to mellow out?
Yeah.
So maybe that's also part of the difference.
I think so. Yeah,
I wonder how this would have tasted right off the rip if it would have also had that boozy.
Just straight off the, yeah. But like this, it's 11.3, so like, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, and please somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like, as it ages in a keg or a barrel or anything, like the ABV can go up, but it still mellows out. So something like a fresh brewed 15% to me tastes boozier than a beer that might have grown into a 15% after however many years. That makes sense to me, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna nurse the rest of this for the rest of my evening because I want to enjoy this beer. It has been dynamite. This was a good pick on JT's part. I dig the shit out of this. I'm getting the thumbs up from Chuggalo Wife, so I think that's everything.
I was just saying, great job, bud.
Great job, bud.
Great job, bud.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.